Bitcoin just hit a new all-time high, which is $113,000, and the whole crypto is going insane. Most people that did not get Bitcoin at the price of $86,000 are now panicking. Well, this is not the point. The point right now is the fact that altcoins are pumping massively with Bitcoin. Example of one is Hyperlane coin. Hyper just exploded up at about 160% in the last 24 hours, and the trading volume is up about 1,000%. This is insane. Many investors seeing this are thinking if this is the beginning of an altcoin season and if Hyperlane coin is going to make them rich. Well, we will be diving into this right now, but before diving deep into the discussion, let's know the reason why this Hypercoin is pumping. First thing first, one of the biggest catalysts behind this pump is a major listing on Bitham, one of South Korea's top crypto exchanges. Just a few hours ago, they opened up a Hyper KRW trading pair, which means Korean investors can now trade Hyper directly with their local currency, without having to go through USDT or any other stablecoin first. Now, this might seem like a small detail, but it actually plays a huge role. By making it easier for people to buy and sell Hyper directly, it boosts accessibility and liquidity, and that naturally pushes up demand. And as we know, when demand goes up, so does the price. Before we move further, Hyper looks like something that could make an average crypto investor gain enough profits with the way everything's going. Seeing Hyper ranked over 350, it shows Hyper is a very undervalued, and with the team also working on bringing exposure to this project, if you have not gotten this Hyper coin, this is the right time because aside from the Bitham listing, there are also some project development updates worth mentioning. On July 9th, Hyperlane announced an integration with Mega ETH Labs testnet, which will allow developers to build interchain apps. Basically applications that work across different blockchains. That shows the team is not just riding hype, they're actively building, innovating, and forming partnerships. These are positive signs for long-term believers. But of course, every coin has its history, and Hyper isn't without controversy. Back in June, there was some drama when the CEO of Layer 0 accused Hyperlane of wash trading. That stirred up some noise, especially among critics. But if we're being honest, that news seems to have faded into the background with everything happening now. The recent listing and price surge have clearly taken over the narrative. Also worth noting, while Bitcoin and Ethereum are also up today, their gains are nothing compared to Hyper. So this rally doesn't look like it's just riding a market-wide pump. It feels like a coin-specific breakout, fueled by news, technicals, and accessibility. I think I now convince you on why this project might definitely make you rich as an investor in 2025. Now, let's talk about Hyperlane in details. Hyperlink is an HTML element that allows users to navigate between web pages. Hyperlinks are often displayed as underlined words or phrases, and they can be clicked on with a mouse or tapped with a finger. When a user clicks on a hyperlink, they are taken to the destination page. The destination page can be on the same website, or it can be on a different website. How do hyperlinks work? Hyperlinks work by using the ref attribute. The ref attribute specifies the URL of the page that you want to link to. For example, if you wanted to link to Google, you would use the following code: creating effective hyperlinks. Your hyperlinks are a powerful tool that you can use to improve your website. Here are some tips for creating effective hyperlinks. Create descriptive hyperlinks. The hyperlinks you use on your website should be descriptive. This means that they should clearly describe the page that they are linking to. For example, if you are linking to a page about your company's history, your hyperlink should say company history or our history. Consider the relevance of your links. Your hyperlinks should also be relevant to the content on your website. This means that they should only link to pages that are relevant to the topic of your website. For example, if your website is about gardening, you would not want to have a hyperlink that says, "Click here for our latest deals," because it is not relevant to the topic of your website. Use keywords in your anchor texts. When creating hyperlinks, you should try to use keywords. This means that you should use words that describe the page you are linking to. For example, if you are linking to a page about gardening tips, you would want to use the word gardening in your hyperlink. This will help search engines understand what your website is about, and it will also help users find the information they are looking for. Include calls to action in your hyperlinks. Your hyperlinks should have a call to action. This means that they should tell users what they need to do when they click on the hyperlink. For example, if you are linking to a page about gardening tips, your hyperlink could say, "Click here for gardening tips." Think of hyperlink location. The location of your hyperlinks also plays a huge role in their effectiveness. You should try to place your hyperlinks in places where they will be most visible to users. For example, you would want to place a hyperlink in the navigation menu of your website so that users can easily find it. You should also avoid placing too many hyperlinks on a single page. This can be overwhelming for users, and it can make your website look cluttered. Limit the number of hyperlinks. The number of hyperlinks you include on your website is also essential for the success of your website. You should try to limit the number of hyperlinks to no more than 100. This may seem like a lot, but it's important to remember that each hyperlink should be relevant and descriptive. If you have too many hyperlinks on your website, it can be difficult for users to find the information they are looking for, and it can also make your website look cluttered. Limit the amount of text in your hyperlinks. The number of text in a single hyperlink should also be limited. You should try to limit the amount of text to no more than 50 characters. This is because too much text can make your hyperlink look cluttered, and it can also be difficult for users to understand what the hyperlink is about. Use visual indicators. It would also be a good idea to create hyperlinks alongside some form of visual indicator. This could be an icon, a button, or even just some underlined text. This will help to make your hyperlinks more noticeable to users, and it will also help to improve the user experience. An example of a visual indicator that you could use is an arrow icon that points to the hyperlink. This will help users understand that the arrow is clickable, and it will also help improve the user experience. Engaging images are also a good choice for visual indicators. This is because they can help to break up the text on your website, and they can also help to make your hyperlinks more noticeable.